question is integration of 3 minus 2x minus x raised to 4 dx. Integration of 3 minus 2x minus x raised to 4 dx. So it's simple question. First of all, we have to write separate integration of each of the term taking constant outside, and integration of constant is that constant number into x minus, here the power of x is 1, so it is x square upon 2, and here the integration of x raised to 4 is x raised to 5 upon 5. So ultimate answer is 3x minus, if we cancel 2, x square minus 1 upon 5 into x raised to 5 or x raised to 5 upon 5, it's same thing, plus c. So this is the answer for question number 2. This is the answer. 3x minus x square minus x raised to 5 upon 5. Okay. Let us continue. Question number 7. If you have any doubt, you can ask your doubt immediately. Just unmute yourself and you can ask your doubt. Okay. Let us continue. Question number 7. Integration of, see what is the difference between 6 and 7? Here it is cube root of x. This is cube root of x. This is not cube root of x. It is 3 into root x. So question number 7, integration of 3 into root x plus 5 plus 2 upon x dx. So this you can write 3 integration of root x plus integration of 5 plus taking 2 outside integration of 1 upon x. Now this root x you can write as x raised to 1 by 2 plus, either you can take 5 outside or keep this as it is, it's one of the same thing, and this is 1 upon x, so you can write x raised to minus 1. And now integration of x raised to 1 by 2, so what you require to do, 1 by 2 plus 1, so taking 2 LCM we get 1 plus 2 3, so we get answer 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 plus integration of 5 is 5x plus 2. Now this is x raised to minus 1, so you cannot apply the rule x raised to n because that rule is not applicable for n equal to minus 1. So we know the answer for this. Answer for this is log x plus c. And now this 2 you can take in numerator and you can cancel this 3. So ultimate answer is, if we take 2 in numerator, we get 2 into x raised to 3 by 2 plus 5x plus 2 into log x plus c. This is our final answer. So see the answer for question number 7, 2 into x raised to 3 by 2 plus 5x plus 2 log x plus c. This is the answer for question number 7. Okay. Question number 11. Question number 11. The question is 2 into cube root of x. Integration of 2 into cube root of x minus 5 into x raised to 3.4 plus 2 into x raised to minus 0.3 plus x raised to 7 plus 3 dx. So first of all simplify. This you can write 2 into cube root of x minus 5 taking outside x raised to 3.4 plus 2 into integration of x raised to minus 0.3 dx plus integration of x raised to 7 plus integration of 3x. One more step. Cube root of x is nothing but x raised to 1 by 3. Minus, keep this as it is, 5 into x raised to 3.4 dx plus 2 integration of x raised to minus 0.3 dx plus keeping this as it is, and this is also as it is. Now x raised to 1 by 3, this 2 as it is, once again 1 by 3 plus 1, so take 3 LCM. If we take 3 LCM, in numerator we get 1 plus 3, that means 4, so we get x raised to 4 by 3 upon 4 by 3 plus, minus 5 x raised to 3.4, so add 1 in that, so x raised to 3.4 plus 1, that is 4.4 upon 4.4 plus 2, this is minus 0.3 plus 1, so we get minus 0.3 plus 1 is 0.7, so x raised to 0.7 divided by 0.7 plus x raised to 7, so power is 7, so adding 1 we get x raised to 8 upon 8 plus this is constant, so 3x plus 3, and now you can take this 2 here in numerator, so if we multiply with these 3 in numerator, so if we multiply with 2 we get 6, so it is like 6 into x raised to 4 by 3 upon 3 minus, you can keep this as it is. See, either you can keep this as it is like this answer, or else you can do the calculation 5 divided by 4.4 and you will get something. So either you keep this as it is or you do the simple calculation 5 divided by 0.44, so you will get something, or keep that as it is. It is almost same. Either you can do this thing 2 divided by 0.7, or you can write this is 7 by 10 and take 10 in numerator, so it becomes 20 by 7. That is okay if we write like that. So this is our final answer, or else you can cancel 3, so here we get 2 x raised to 4 by 3. Answer here 3 by 2. Oh, I am sorry. If we take this 3 here, so in denominator we get 4. Instead of 3, it is 4. And now you can cancel 2. So we get 3 x raised to 4 by 3 upon, if we cancel 2, we get here 2. Minus, either you do the calculation in calculator or keep this as it is. It's one of the same thing, and ultimately we get the answer. Keeping this all terms as it is, this is our final answer. This is the answer given in this. Okay, question number 12. Any problem to anybody up to this? Any doubt to anybody? Any problem to anybody? Okay, let us continue. Question number 12. Integration of 2 raised to x plus 4 upon x minus 1 upon cube root of x dx. This is the question. So you can take separate integration of each term. Integration of 2 raised to x plus, you can take 4 outside, integration of 1 upon x dx minus integration of 1 upon, once again it is cube root, so you can write x raised to 1 by 3. Now this you can keep as it is, Keeping this second term like this, x raised to minus 1, and here also you can take x raised to minus 1 by 3. Now use the rule a raised to x. A is a constant. A raised to x. Integration of a raised to x. The answer for that is a raised to x upon log a base e. This is the answer for a raised to x. So what is integration of 2 raised to x? The answer is 2 raised to x upon log 2 base e plus 4. It's x raised to minus 1. So answer for that is log x base e minus. Now here minus 1 by 3. So minus 1 by 3 plus 1. So take 3 LCM. So we get minus 1 plus 3. Minus 1 plus 3 is 2. So 2 by 3. So here we get x raised to 2 by 3 upon 2 by 3 plus c. And now keeping this as it is, so 2 raised to x upon log 2 base e plus 4 into log x. You can write simply log x, even though it's okay. No need to write base e because it's default that in integration, if log is not base is not given in logarithm, then it's default e. Minus taking 3 numerator, we get 3 by 2 x raised to 2 by 3 plus c. So this is our final answer. So the answer is 2 raised to x upon log 2, 2 raised to x upon log 2 base e plus 4 log x. Base, if it is not given, then it is default considered as e minus 3 x raised to 2 by 3 upon 2. 3 x raised to 2 by 3 upon 2 plus c. That is the answer for question number 12. Any of you any doubt, then you can ask, no problem. Question number 15. Integration of root x minus 1 upon root x dx. Integration of root x minus 1 upon root x dx. Now you can write this as x raised to 1 by 2 dx minus integration of, once again this is x raised to 1 by 2, but if we take in numerator it becomes minus 1 by 2. And now use the formula. So here power is 1 by 2 plus 1, that means 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 minus, here power is minus 1 by 2, add 1, so minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is plus 1 by 2. And now the final answer is 2x raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 minus taking 2 in numerator 2 x raised to 1 by 2 plus c. This is the answer for question number 15. 2 by 3 x raised to 3 by 2. 2 by 3 x raised to 3 by 2 minus 2 x raised to 1 by 2 plus c. That is final answer. Question number 16. Integration of 2 raised to x plus 1 by 2 e raised to minus x e raised to minus x plus 4 upon x minus 1 upon cube root of x dx. So let us take separate integration of each term, taking constant outside, taking 4 outside, minus, once again this is cube root of x means x raised to 1 by 3, and if we take in numerator we get minus 1 by 3. And now 2 raised to x, the answer for that is 2 raised to x upon log 2 base e plus 1 by 2 is a constant, integration of e raised to minus x. So here you have to use the rule integration of e raised to kx. The rule for that is e raised to kx upon k. That is the formula for e raised to kx in integration. Here k is minus 1. K is minus 1. So if we put k equal to minus 1, we get e raised to minus 1 into x means e raised to minus x. So the answer for this is e raised to minus x upon, here k is minus 1, plus 4. This is 1 upon x means x raised to minus 1. So answer for that is log x base e minus x raised to, if we add 1 we get 2 by 3 upon 2 by 3 plus c. And final answer is 2 raised to x upon log 2. No need to write base e. Taking this minus 1 minus sign here, we get minus 1 by 2 into e raised to minus x plus 4 log x minus, taking 3 numerator, 3x raised to 2 by 3 upon 2 plus c. This is our final answer. This is the answer for question number 16. 2 raised to x upon log 2 base e minus 1 by 2 e raised to minus x minus 1 by 2 e raised to minus x plus 4 log x plus 4 log x minus 3 by 2 x raised to 2 by 3 plus c. That is the final answer. Question number 17. Integration of 2x plus 8 whole raised to 3 dx. So here use the rule ax plus b raised to n. The answer for that is ax plus b raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 into coefficient of x is what? A. This is the formula. So just in one step you will get the answer. 2x plus 8 raised to 1, if we add in 3 we get 4 upon 4 into coefficient of x is what? 2 plus c. This is our final answer. Or you can write 4 to the 8. So 1 upon 8 into 2x plus 8 whole raised to 4 plus c. This is our answer for question number 17. So either you can write 2x plus 8 raised to 4 upon 8, or you can write 1 upon 8. It's same thing. Question number 22. Question is 7 raised to x plus e raised to 2x plus x raised to e plus c, sorry, dx. So take separate integration, 7 raised to x dx plus integration of e raised to 2x dx plus integration of x raised to e dx over. Then use the formula a raised to x. The answer is 7 raised to x upon log 7 base e plus, use the formula e raised to kx. The answer is e raised to kx upon k. So e raised to 2x upon 2 plus, use the rule x raised to n. E is a constant number. E is a constant number. Its value is 2.7183. This is the value of e. But consider this as a constant like n. So answer is x raised to e plus 1 upon e plus 1 plus c. This is our final answer. Over. See, there is a difference between e raised to x, and x raised to e. There is a difference. So if e raised to kx, you have to use this rule, and x raised to n, for you have to use that rule for x raised to e. So that is the answer for question number 22. Okay, so now let us continue with question number 8. Integration of 1 minus x whole cube upon x. Any of you any problem, you can ask immediately. Question number 8. 1 minus x whole cube upon x. Now see this 1 minus x the whole cube. If this is the only question, then you can use the rule ax plus b raised to n, this rule. But here it is not only this part, divided by x is there. So in that situation, we don't have any result. So what we have to do, first of all, we have to simplify this 1 minus x the whole cube. We have to simplify that by using this formula a minus b the whole cube. The formula for a minus b the whole cube is a cube minus 3a square b plus 3a b square minus b cube. This is the formula for a minus b the whole cube. Now put a equal to 1 and b equal to x. So if you put a equal to 1 and b equal to x, what we get in denominator, sorry, in numerator. So it's like 1 cube 1 minus 3 into 1 into x means 3x plus 3 into 1 into x square means 3x square minus x raised to 3 upon x dx. Now do one more thing. Divide each term by this x. Means take separate division for each of the term. So it's like 1 divided by x minus 3x upon x plus 3x square upon x minus x cube upon x dx. You know that if we take LCM here as x, we get this numerator here. So it is possible to write like this. Now do one more simplification. Keep this 1 upon x as it is. Cancel 1x, we get 3. Cancel 1x, we get 3x minus x square dx. And now it's look like simple question. Now take separate integration of each term. So integration of 1 upon x dx minus integration of 3 dx plus in 3 taking outside integration of x dx minus integration of x square dx. And we know the answer for 1 upon x, integration of that is log x minus 3x plus 3, and here power is 1, so it is x square by 2 minus here we get x raised to 3 divided by 3. And our final answer for this question is log x minus 3x. You can write this as 3 by 2 into x square or 3x square by 2, same thing, minus 1 by 3 into x cube, or keep this x cube by 3 as it is, plus c. This is our final answer. So the answer is log x minus 3x plus 3x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 plus c. That is the answer for question number 8. If you have any doubt, you can ask your problem. Any of you have any problem? Okay, let us continue. Any student have any problem? Okay, let us continue. Now, question number 9. Consider this as your homework. Do the almost same thing. First, no need to simplify in numerator here because it is already in simplified form. Divide each term by root x. Instead of x, it is root x. Do the proper calculation. You will get this answer. If you have any problem in this question, we will discuss in our next lecture. So this is your homework for question for homework of today. Question number, let us do this question 10. It is slight difficult question. Slight difficult question. Integration of x cube upon x minus 1 dx. Question number 10. Integration of x cube upon x minus 1 dx. See, instead of this, if the question is like this, then it's very easy. Just divide each term by x cube. Just divide each term by x cube and simplify. And you will get the answer if this is the question. But right now, here power of x is 3. So whenever denominator has a linear function, listen the rule. Whenever denominator having linear function and in numerator either it's a linear function or any polynomial function, means whatever the power of x, whatever x square, x cube, x raised to 4, anything, in that case, first of all you have to simplify this by using division rule. By using division rule, you have to write x cube, whatever here, you have to write this thing as it is. Instead of x cube, if it's x cube plus 7x plus 3, whatever it is, just you have to write here. And here you have to write x minus 1. And now, what you have to do? Listen. This x cube divided by x. First term, x cube divided by x. So what we get here? X square. So that x square you have to write here. X cube. First term means x cube divided by first term of this means x. X cube divided by x, we get x square. So you have to write x square here. Now multiply this x square with these two terms. Multiply this x square with these two terms. So we get x cube minus x square. And now change the sign of this second function. So here minus plus. And now x cube minus x cube cancel. So we get only x square. Now once again this x square divided by x, what we get? X. So you have to write plus x here because this is x square and this is plus x. So x square divided by x is x. So you have to write plus x. So now multiply this by x minus 1. So x into x minus 1, that will get x square minus x. Now once again change the sign, minus plus. So this cancel. So we get only x. Once again this x divided by x. So we get plus 1. So multiply by 1. So we get here x minus 1. And now change the sign, minus plus. And this is cancel and you get 1 here. So instead of this x cube, now you have to write this into this plus this. Instead of x cube, you can write this into this plus this. So our answer, our question becomes now, instead of x cube, you have to write this into this plus this. So our question now, like instead of x cube, what we have to write? X minus 1. X minus 1 into x square plus x plus 1. X square plus x plus 1 plus this remainder. This is remainder 1 and keep this x minus 1 as it is. So see, it's like this only. If this is the question, listen. If it is the 127 divided by, let us say, 5, if this is the question, so you can do this 127 like this, 127 divided by 5. So we know that 5, how to do this thing? So 5 2s are 10, 5 2s are 10, so we have to write 10 here and then we have to subtract it. So here we get 2 and we have to keep this 7 here, and now 5 5s are 25. So you can write this 25 here. Once again subtract this. So what we get? 2. So instead of this 127, you can write, instead of this 127, you can write this into this. 5 into 25 plus 2 divided by 5. So instead of 127, we can write this 5 into 25 is what? 125. 125 plus 2, we get 127. So instead of 127, you can write like this. Nothing wrong in it. The same thing you can write here. And now divide each term. This is one term, this is another term. So divide first term x minus 1 into x square plus x plus 1 upon x minus 1 plus 1 upon x minus 1. You can do like this. And what benefit we have by doing this? You can cancel this x minus 1. And now which part is left here? So it is only x square plus x plus 1 plus 1 upon x minus 1. This is now your simplified form of the question. And now take separate integration of each term. Take separate integration. So integration of x square plus integration of x plus integration of 1 plus integration of 1 upon x minus 1. And now we know the answer for this. It is x cubed by 3 plus power is 1, so it is x square by 2 plus integration of 1 is what? X minus, here you can use the rule integration of 1 upon ax plus b. There is a one rule, we know that one. The answer for that is log ax plus b upon a. So here a is 1 and b is minus 1. So the answer is log x minus 1 upon coefficient of x is what? 1 plus c. So this is our final answer. So the answer is x cubed by 3. See the answer for question number 10. X cubed by 3 plus x square by 2 plus x square by 2 plus x minus log x minus 1 plus c. So this is the answer for question number 10. Now consider this is your homework. Do the same thing, same like question number 10. Here also you can use the method, you are able to get the answer for that question. So 13 is homework, same thing. 14 is homework. 18 homework. 19 homework. And 20 homework. 21 homework. So this is your homework. Try to find out the answer of that question, and after solving your doubts in of this question, we will continue with the next part of this chapter. So if you have any problem, now you can ask your doubt within a 1 minute.